So you want to learn how to create this crazy blood pulse effect inside of After Effects without any paid plugins? Well, stick around because I'm about to drop a lot of sauce like I always do. And for you guys who don't know, I'm Lurking Visuals and I run the Stay Creative store where we got presets and assets for video editors just like you that will help you instantly level up your edits and edit a lot faster. So make sure to check the first link in the description before we get into it, but let's get right into the tutorial. So I got this clip right here shot by Unified Atlantic. It's this new Skywater music video. The first thing that I'll be doing is right clicking on this blank space, create a new adjustment layer. And when we got this adjustment layer in place, I just gotta show off the preset first. Right here I got this blood pulse preset in my Ultimate Underground Effects pack, which isn't out yet, but if you're watching this a little bit late, it might actually be out. This pack doesn't require any paid plugins at all. You just gotta download it, put it in your After Effects, and then boom, just drag in these presets like this. You can tweak all of the settings. Like for my clip right now, I might need to turn down the glow to like 0.3, and there I have the effect, like easy as that. But since this pack isn't out yet, I gotta break it down step by step. So I'll be removing all of the effects, and we can start off by adding on a CC vignette effect. And there are some plugin vignettes, but I'll be going with just the stock effects in this tutorial. I'll turn up the amount to 300 like this, and then we can turn up the angle of view to 52. So as you can see, we're getting these black corners, and then I'll be adding on a grain effect. So just search up add grain, and then we'll change the viewing mode of this effect to final output. And I can tell we got this grain in place, and we can turn down the intensity to like 0.75. Just turn it down a little bit so it's a little bit more subtle. And then I'll be adding on the colorama effect, which will give us this red color. Right when we add this effect on, it looks like this, which isn't what we want. So open up output cycle and then change the user preset palette to ramp red. And now we're starting to get this red color, and then we can close the output cycle and open up the modify settings. Then we can change the modify to HS like this, so it's a little bit brighter. You can mess around with these ones. If you pick the HL, you'll also get some cool looks like this, but just mess around with it, find something you like, but this is what I'll be going for. And then I'll be adding on a tiny bit of glow just to spice it up a little bit. And like I said in the beginning, I'll be going with the built-in effect just for the sake of this tutorial. And I'll turn up the threshold to 80. We can turn up the radius to some really high number like 200, and now it's really bright. So we also got to turn down the intensity, so I'll put it at 0.35, something like this. This is the before and after. It's just a subtle detail. But the next effect that I'll be adding on is an exposure effect. This one I won't be keyframing. Actually, I'll be holding Alt on my keyboard and press the stopwatch button. And now we're getting this expression tab, and what I'll be doing right here is type wiggle and then press enter and then press 3,5 like this. You just copy what I wrote right there. Now basically what this does is it just randomizes the exposure, so you can see it goes from 1.18 down to 2.65 and then up once again. We're getting this pulse effect, and you can see it goes really dark right here. So if you want it like a little bit brighter, you can hold Alt while you press on the stopwatch once again. It'll come back to normal, and then you just turn up the exposure to like 0.8 or like 1, and then you type in the expression. I think this makes a difference. I'm not sure, but when I messed around with it, I think I got some different results. But yeah, it's a little bit brighter right now. As you can see, you can mess around with these numbers. This is like how many times it changes per second. The first number right here, and the second one is the amplitude, which means like how high this number can go. But yeah, that's pretty much the pulse effect. And I'll be adding on a final effect. The final effect that I'll be adding on is the posterized time effect, just to drag down the frame rate so we can get that grungy underground look. And I'll put the frame rate at 10. You can put it at 6 or 8 if you feel like it, but I usually go around 10 or 12. But yeah, after adding all of these effects on, this is what I got, which is pretty cool. And with this new pack that I got on the way, you can mix like a lot of different effects in one. For example, if I open up the user presets and open up the pack once again, I got this twisting effects. All I simply got to do is just drag them on. And just like that, I got this kind of brain rot look, and I got 30 presets just like this. So this was a pretty simple effect. But if I open up right here, I got this other pulse effect that I called swag pulse. But yeah, in the pack I got 30 presets, and I'll be dropping an add-on version as well. So if I try dragging on this skipping frames effect, and by simply doing that, I got this. which is absolutely crazy without any paid plugins as well. Like, that's just mind-blowing to me. But that's pretty much it. Make sure to follow my Instagram to stay updated when this pack drops. I'll also be having a discount on my Instagram when I drop this, so make sure to tap in. But thank you so much for watching. You can join the Discord link to the description and check out all of my other packs. I got a bunch of them on the store right now. But thank you so much for the support, and I'll see you guys in the next one.